Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, breaking news out of Breathitt County. State police say multiple people are dead after a shooting. Police say this happened at a home in the Wolverine area of Breathitt County. Kentucky State Police Trooper Matt Gayhart says the call came in around 10:37 this morning. Trooper Gayhart says there is no threat to the public at this time. Again, several people, we don't know an exact number, but state police say several people were found dead at this home in the Wolverine area of Breathitt County, but no threat to the public at this time. We hope to have much more on this coming up tonight at 6. A Pike County man was indicted on 12 different charges following a crash that left a woman and her unborn child dead. Documents say 34-year-old Craig Stanfield is accused of stealing from a business near US 23 just north of Coal Run Village. When he tried to leave the scene, police say Stanfield pulled into the path of an 18-wheeler, killing his passenger, 32-year-old Kaylee Sword, and her unborn child. This is video of the scene from that day. Stanfield faces 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of vehicular homicide, and several other charges. His arraignment is set for July 7th. We'll also have much more about this story coming up tonight at 6.
And if you've walked outside today, you've noticed it's rather hazy all throughout the region. Yep, that Canadian wildfire smoke is working back into the region. Here's the view from Buffalo Mountain and Perry County, 77 the current reading there. Yeah, that's the view. It is that hazy outside right now, thanks to that smoke working through. The picture from our Pikeville Medical Center camera in Pikeville, mid-70s out there with that smoke hanging tough. You can see it's actually affecting the visibility. 8 miles in Jackson, 7 miles in Hazard, visibility of just 5 miles in London and Somerset. You can see that smoke working on through the region, and it is rather thick out there today. Hopefully we can get a little bit of a break as we head into the day tomorrow. Temperatures responding nicely to the filtered sunshine that we have, middle and upper 70s, even low 80s as we head out toward Lake Cumberland, 84 right now in Middlesboro. Dew points a little higher out there as well, so not a bad pool or lake day out there as you head into portions of the Cumberland Valley. Drier further to the north. That drier air is moving in. We see a couple of downpours trying to go up, but overall those are moving out. Your forecast first as we head through tonight, firing up the grill. Very nice. Looking pretty nice as we fall into the upper 70s this evening. Steve, I'll have the latest on what tomorrow looks like and when those showers and storms try to return in a few minutes.
All right, Evan, thank you. A unit at the Eastern Kentucky Veterans Center was recently honored by the governor for their work during the pandemic. The restorative team at the Veterans Center in Hazard was awarded the governor's Ambassador Teamwork Award. During a COVID outbreak, the restorative team worked 12-hour shifts for 2 weeks, filling in for other staff members who were sick.
Then we did nurse side work. We did the nursing. We had 19 residents at that time of COVID. So he was just entitled taking total care of them, trying to make sure all their needs were met.
Judy Hensley says things are turning around at the Veterans Center and they are nearly back to being fully staffed. The Air National Guardsman accused of posting classified documents online has been indicted on 6 counts. 21-year-old Jack Teixeira was arrested and charged under the Espionage Act in April. The charges include willful retention and transmission of classified information related to national defense. He's accused of taking classified documents from Otis Air National Guard Base and posting them to social media. House Oversight Chair and Kentucky Representative James Comer claims President Biden reportedly ran a bribery scheme when he was vice president with his son Hunter and a foreign national. Republican Senator Chuck Grassley this week alleged a foreign national has more than 12 recordings of conversations with the Bidens. CNN's Sarah Murray reports.
Senator Grassley.
A bold and unsubstantiated claim from a senior Senate Republican.
The foreign national who allegedly bribed Joe and Hunter Biden allegedly has audio recordings of his conversation with them. 17 such recordings.
Even prompting members of his own party to pump the brakes.
I'm not aware that we have verified that those recordings exist.
Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley says a foreign national has audio tapes of Joe Biden and his son Hunter Biden related to an alleged bribery scheme involving the foreign national when Biden was vice president. The existence of the tapes allegedly documented in an FBI document known as an FD 1023.
These recordings were allegedly kept as a sort of insurance policy for the foreign national in case that he got into a tight spot.
Now Grassley tells CNN even he isn't sure if the tapes are real.
I just know they exist because of what the report says. Now, maybe they don't exist, but how will I know until the FBI tells us, are they showing us our work?
This as fellow Republicans question the legitimacy of the tapes and the motivations of the foreigner making these salacious claims.
We don't know if they're legit or not, but we know that the foreign national claims he has them.
This could be coming from a very corrupt oligarch who could be making this stuff up.
The Committee on Oversight and Accountability will come to order.
The tapes are the latest unverified allegation Republicans have raised as they investigate the Biden family's business dealings and the work of the FBI. When these allegations came to light under the Trump administration, then Attorney General Bill Barr tapped Pittsburgh U.S. Attorney Scott Brady to look into them. Investigators were unable to corroborate the claims.
It was thoroughly checked out by the Trump Justice Department, and they couldn't find anything there.
But some of the allegations were passed along to Delaware U.S. Attorney David Weiss, who was overseeing an ongoing criminal investigation into Hunter Biden.
It was provided to the ongoing investigation in Delaware to follow up on.
On Capitol Hill this week, the FBI's deputy director refused to discuss the tapes.
Do you have those 17 recordings?
I'm not going to comment on any investigative matters, Senator.
The FBI has stressed the document at the center of these FD-23s include unverified allegations that come from FBI informants. In a new statement, a White House spokesperson said, quote, "Everything in their so-called investigation seems to be mysteriously missing. Informants, audio tapes, and most importantly of all, any credible evidence." Today, President Joe Biden is announcing new steps to advance mental health initiatives for young people impacted by gun violence. It is part of the Safer Communities Act, which he signed into law last year. Officials believe this will lead to 14,000 more mental health professionals in schools. There's also been $1 billion awarded through grants that target high-need districts and $50 million for before and after school programming.